Hello everyone, this is Tony, your TA, and welcome to our last dojo of the session. Um, it's been really great to see everyone's work. It's been a lot of fun, and I do hope that everyone feels like they just got a ton out of this. Um, we'll start on our final project today with Michelle, and here we go, frame one. I think this is a good opening frame. I like the color. Nice work on the rope and nice work integrating the knot here. Very good attention to detail there. Um, the text is good. I think that 30 could be much bigger. You could probably drop the text down a little bit in this space here. Make 30 bigger, like we'll see on the next frame. Here, where this is more of more of a sized up block of text, I'd probably reduce a little bit of the space here on this one. Just tighten that up and make that a nice big solid block of text. Good work over here with the hippo. Very fun choice for an animal. I do think you can get a little bit out of maybe making this, manipulating the animal to have a little more bend, and this rope like just really straight, like it's really straining to hold this huge animal up, and probably would see a little bit of rope kind of just curve out underneath here. It wouldn't be quite so flat, but very nice frame, good composition. This also is very cool. I think the knot is maybe a little extra huge here. I think you get a lot out of some shadow work too. Some contact shadow and ambient occlusion shadows, both with the hook and with where the hippo is sitting on the roof. Just would integrate this a lot better, and I think again you would have a lot of tension, a little bit more straight rope here. Again, with that underneath, a little bit round underneath, but very nice frame. Again here, I think a little bit of shadowing would go a long way on this, but that's also a very good frame. I like this transition. This is cool. I do think that it might be cool to have a little bit of shadowing underneath here. That's kind of our theme. Kind of our theme for the critique here is a little bit of shadowing, and maybe try warping this edge a little bit, or some motion lines to kind of get really kind of get the feel of some speed and movement in this frame. I think would be beneficial. Solid frame, and again I would lean on just a touch of shadow work here, but I like this on the dark background. I think that's cool. This is a nice frame too. I like this. I think maybe a little bit of motion lines with these leaves to just kind of show that this, or maybe even with the fist coming up in the air to just kind of convey that motion and a little bit of action in that frame. Composed nicely. Nice choice of leaves, and I like that this is on a green background. Everything pops really well. So this is a really good frame. Nice ending frame, and good work with the hook and the leaves at the end of the spot. So yeah, overall, a very nice set of boards, and congratulations for making it all the way through the course. It was a lot of just a tremendous amount of work in this. I know I did the course myself. It's a bruiser, but very good work. All right, we will move on now to Ryan Turner. Again, all right. Good opening frame here. I like the the curve on the rope. We could use a knot here, and I would make the same suggestion with the font here. Is just take this 30, make that bigger, push that out to sit over top. Here, make just a nice solid block. I kind of like the use of the thin font here. I think that works. Very cool image with the bear. I kind of go back and forth though. Maybe thin font here. Just carry that through to the next frame. Although, I would make this either way, whether it's a thin font or you go with the heavy font. I would make this text block bigger. You've got room for it. Nice manipulation with the rope. There's a little bit of motion blur going on here. You get that. That's cool. I do think that you would have a little bit of this rope kind of rounding over the edges. It's a little bit nitpicky, but nice frame, good composition, conveying the action very well. Bear on the roof. Man, you never want to. Where'd we go? Here also, I think a little bit of shadowing would go a long way to help integrate this. Although it does look like I think what we're seeing here is just a little like cutout junk that this alpha just isn't quite fully painted out, and you can see a little bit of white around the edges here. So a little bit of edge work here. You do have some shadows working. Might go a little color correction on this bear to kind of match the tone and the highlights. This looks a little bit hot compared to the tone of the house, so probably color correct that down a touch, and maybe nudge this a little bit. With curves, maybe pull the reds back just a touch, or push the blues just a little bit to kind of cool the bear off a little bit to fit better in this frame. Again, the same idea here, just maybe a touch of shadow. All that's kind of sitting back, but you could get some shadowing down here, and just watch her cut out edges. Although I do like very much how the time and care you took into manipulating the rope here, kind of hanging off the gutter. It's a nice attention to detail. I like the transition here. This is cool, kind of working with with warping this and pulling this aside. Nice tension on the rope. I think that conveys nicely for the reveal for the ladder frame. I kind of like this. They're kind of scattered about and tumbled down. Very nice. And I think that this works really well in the purple too. The silver pops off of there. The red pops off of there. It makes a nice makes for a nice frame. And I love the use of the blur here, and that's being pushed into the background, which kind of indicates that there's going to be some kind of camera transition or a push, or a shift in focus. I think that's a nice touch to add. The leaves are kind of in some different directions here. This is cool. Maybe a few little motion lines in here would be nice to add a little bit of detail. Nice lock up on the end. And a nice final frame, a little motion blur in there on the leaves. I think that conveys really nicely. So yeah, overall, another really nice set of boards. Brian, you should be proud of yourself for the accomplishment and for all of the hard work. It was really fun being part of the course this term again, and watching everyone's work week after week. And good luck to all of you as you move forward on your journey.